TGIF, y'all. What's up, family? Hope all is well and happy Friday to you. Today, I am super excited, but first, I want to welcome you to Tea with Ann Marie, where I'm spilling the tea on business, politics, and community happenings. Today, we're going to be really focused on some business. And I have a special guest, someone who I met and have become very fond of recently because she is such a go-getter. But more importantly, she's always just a joy to be around and she just lights up a room. So welcome, Dr. Judy-Ann Wellington.
Thank you, Ann Marie. Thank you for having me. Hi, everyone.
Well, welcome to Tea with Ann Marie. I know it's your first time as a guest, so I'm happy to have you on the show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Awesome. So, you're Dr. Judy-Ann Wellington. You are in the healthcare field, but tell my audience a little bit about yourself, your background, your healthcare journey, and then we're going to dive into a few other things.
Okay. So, as Ann said, my name is Dr. Judy-Ann Wellington. I am a family nurse practitioner. I started out my healthcare journey as a certified nurse and assistant back in, now y'all gonna know how old I am. Back in 1990, when I was a teenage mom, pregnant at 17, and decided I have to do something quick so I can provide for my daughter, who is now 30. So I started out as a CNA back in 1991 once I was finished school. And from there, I did my LPN back in 96. From there, I did my RN, my associates in 2009. And then 2012, I did my bachelor's. 2017, I did my master's, that's when I became a family nurse practitioner. And recently, December of 2021, I finished my doctoral degree. So now I'm certified as a nurse practitioner with a doctoral degree. That's why I earned that doctor, that DR in front of my name.
Congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Wow, so that's quite a journey. Most people stop after the bachelor's degree and you just kind of continue doing what you got to do. So obviously you definitely love the field of nursing. And I know, there's been a lot of challenges. Well, there was a nurse shortage pre-pandemic for years. And then how has the pandemic impacted you as a nurse in your practice?
So prior to the pandemic, I worked at St. Mary's Hospital as a nurse practitioner. And then when the pandemic came about, I left my job as a nurse practitioner and went back to the bedside in Texas to fill the gap with the nurse shortage, helping out in the emergency room, because that's where my passion. I'm an emergency room nurse. And then after I came back, that's when I opened my practice. I did go back to St. Mary's so I can keep my skills and continue with my nursing, working as a nurse practitioner. I still work at St. Mary's 2 weekends a month. So I wear a lot of hats. Then I opened my business in August of 2021. So I've been here almost a year. I'll be celebrating my 1-year anniversary as a business owner, CEO in August.
Well, congratulations.
I'm trying to be like you, Ann Marie.
Well, be yourself.
That I have.
No. I'm just messing with you. Listen, the journey of entrepreneurship and being a business owner is not an easy one. It looks easy from the outside to many people, but there are so many challenges, especially in those first few years when you're, really setting up the business and establishing yourself and getting customers and clientele, and you wear many, many hats. I tell people that being an entrepreneur, and I try to, when I coach other entrepreneurs and let them know not to beat themselves up, being an entrepreneur, you are basically running a corporation with just yourself. And if you think of big Fortune 500 or 1,000 corporations, they have departments. and they have department heads, and then they have other people who work and execute everything for those departments. So we have the same departments. We have human resources, we have finance, we have marketing, we have operations, we have sales and and so many other pieces to it. But we're the department of one oftentimes when we first start our businesses, especially if we don't have other partners with us. So, you know, be easy with yourself. It's always a lot to learn because you know your craft, you know what you've gone to school for and study, you know the service that you're delivering to your customers or clientele, but then you have to also learn all the other departments.
Absolutely. All the business from the business side, the medical side, and being a provider, like you said, that's what you go to school for. That's your craft. But then you have to incorporate the business side to it.
Exactly. And that's where the rubber meets the road for most entrepreneurs, and learning that business side is, and not just learning it, but actually doing it is what really differentiates those who stay in business and those who don't.
Correct. Absolutely.
So let's talk more about your practice. You're celebrating a 1-year anniversary coming up. What do you do? I've seen some photos. I've seen, I'm like, ooh, I need to learn about what this woman does in her practice and how she's helping other people, women and men.
Yes. So I do primary care. I do IV infusions, and I also do my weight loss. That's my niche. That's my passion. My weight loss, I am literally being called the weight loss doctor right now. And the reason for this is because of like you said, the social media pictures that I post with all my successful weight loss clients. My patients are losing weight and everyone is excited. And, you know, like I said, the pictures, the before and after pictures speaks for themselves. Are you there?
Definitely want to touch more on the weight loss piece because you know that's a major component. Even for myself, someone who I struggle with, you know, weight loss. It fluctuates up and down. I'm actually doing a detox now. I'm doing this 20-day deherb detox, and it's a little rough because it's a raw food diet that goes with it. Mm-hmm. So, you know, me who love me cook food.
Yeah. Love your food.
Right. There's nothing can be cooked, right? So it's a very interesting unless it's cooked by the sun. So tell me about the weight loss and the IV infusion services that you provide, because I do see people, they post the results. They look amazing, but I think it's not just about the look of it. I think, you know, because especially with us and this still pandemic, I don't want people to think that we're out of it. I just saw where last week alone, Florida had over 27,000 cases of COVID. So I don't want people to think we're out of this pandemic, even though we act like we are here in Florida. But, right. You know, diabetes, heart disease, other high blood pressure and hypertension, other issues that come with being overweight and obese. And then when you add a virus to it like COVID that literally goes for your body and makes those things even worse or even brings them up, you know, weight loss is so critical to making sure that, you know, you can combat some of those, what they call comorbidities, I guess.
Correct. And that's what I tell my patients. When you walk in my building, granted, everyone comes in for the weight loss, the image. It's bigger than that. It's so bigger than that. The big part of it is the hypertension, the diabetes, the high cholesterol, like you said, the comorbidities that comes with it, the joint pains, the arthritis. And I mean, for me as a provider, yes, granted, the weight loss is a big part because that's what I specialize in. But you don't even know. And I'm talking about this with a passion because the way I feel when my patient tells me that I'm a concierge, by the way, so I don't take insurance. So if a patient comes into me for the weight loss and then they have their primary care doctor and they come back to me in my office crying and hugging me and saying that Dr. Wellington, my doctor just told me that I do blood work here, but like I said, if you have insurance, you go to your primary and then you'll bring me a copy of your blood work. If you don't have insurance, I draw your blood here. But when you come back with your labs and you're saying to me, my doctor said that I'm no longer a diabetic. My doctor just told me my cholesterol is normal. You don't even know how that makes me feel. The weight loss is important, absolutely. But the weight loss that helps the comorbidities get better far outweighs the numbers on the scale.
No, listen, I can relate to that so much because a lot of our health, just even in my personal, I've been having my own personal struggles over the last year. And and I try to be very transparent on my show because anybody who knows me, I'm a pretty open book and transparent because I think it helps. I may be helping somebody else out there, right? That's just what it is. So I had COVID twice and have had some long haul symptoms and things that I've been dealing with. And a big part of, even though I'm not like morbidly obese, but I am, a little overweight. So that has impacted me, impacted my outcomes for dealing with, COVID. Mm-hmm. Whereas before I didn't have a lot of the things that I've been battling for the last several months. And it takes away time from work. It takes away time from family and just your self-care and just time with yourself. And so there's so many factors when we talk about our health, and just the simplest thing is weight and the impact that weight has on our health and our body. And so, kudos to the work you're doing. How does someone, do they call you up for a consultation? And then is it just the IV injection? Is it a meal plan? Is it like herbal supplements you're taking? Like what does this entail? Like, I just want to know, what does it entail?
Ann Marie, we ain't spilling all of that tea today, girl.
What?
So I will say this. Yes, it's definitely a consultation. And I will say you have to see me once a week. That is a part of the plan. And I will say, when you walk through that door of Wells Care Solutions, I guarantee if you follow exactly what I tell you to do, I guarantee that you will lose weight. And if I'm saying the word guarantee, listen, I'm branding my name. I guarantee let me put that little disclaimer in there. If you listen to what I tell you to do, you will lose weight.
What has been some of so on average, how much weight has your clients lost? And is it, because, we as people, as humans, it takes us years to gain this weight, but we want to lose it in 2 days.
Say it again. Praise the Lord. Say it again. So my patients come in and it was like, I had one patient come here. She said to me, girl, I've been watching your Instagram for months. And I see you posting all these before and after pictures. And I'm like, that cannot be real. She's like, I had to come here and see for myself. That one person, shout out to her, was 241. And in less than a month, this morning, she was 220.
Wow.
And she said she had to come see for herself. Now, I post all my before and after pictures. I can't post all of them because now I'm up to over 90 patients on my plan. So I can't post every single patient, but I do post I like the lady I post this morning. Shout out to Winsome, because I posted her today. She was, I want to say, I think 241. It's on my Facebook. And this morning she was 212. And I'm telling you, the patients that come in here, they're like, I can't believe this. This can't be real. And I'm like, yes, it's real. There's no, people are asking, is that the same person? Did they do any kind of surgery? And I'm like, no. These are patients that's in my office that started. I had a patient this morning. Shout out to Daron. He came this morning. He actually did a video this morning. He was wearing an extra large shirt when he started. He was like, Judy-Ann, I have no more clothes. He was like, I'm in a medium now. Now I got to go shopping again. I'm like, that's a good problem, right?
Yes.
To buy smaller clothes. It's a good problem. So if you really, really are struggling to lose weight and you're serious about losing weight, because it's all up here in the mind too, you have to be mentally, and granted, I can't win them all. I'm not going to say, oh, all my patients. Since I started my Body by Wealth Care Solutions, I've probably had about 4 or 5 patients that say, oh, I'm sorry I started because I'm not mentally ready.
Yeah.
You have to be mentally ready to change your lifestyle. The word diet, Ann Marie, is forbidden. Oh, that's a curse in here, child. We don't use that word anymore. That's a curse word. Don't ever say, if somebody comes to you on my program, be like, oh, girl, you lost weight. I tell don't ever say you're on a diet, because you're not. This is not a temporary fix. This is a lifestyle change. I tell all my patients, this is a lifestyle change.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you as my last follow-up question regarding this, because I want to get to this event that you have coming up.
Yes.
But because it's a lifestyle change, and I'm glad that you said you don't use the word diet, how does one, when they, prime example, young lady who lost 20 plus pounds in a month, how do you coach them afterwards to keep it off? How do they maintain? Because it is it's not just physical, like you said, it is mental. You got to mentally put yourself in a mindset to say, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to commit to focusing on this every single day. But then after that, now you've dropped the weight, but you want to go back to eating all the stuff that you was eating before. How do you encourage or coach them to maintain that as a lifestyle moving forward?
Right. Very good question. It's a very good question, because all my patients that have lost weight, shout out to Tarsia, my biggest loser. She went from 233 to 172. And she graduated. I have a couple of ladies that have already graduated from my program. So I told them, I said, y'all need to come in here and have a graduation with the hat on, because they still messaging me. I'm like, could y'all leave me alone? Y'all graduated already. I'm just messing with them. But to wrap this up, this is the good thing about me. That's the difference between Body by Wealth Care Solutions. Once you have started my program mentally, once you have graduated, I have prepared you for your lifestyle change. Because now, through like going to school, when you go to school for any kind of whatever the subject is, for example, a nurse practitioner, you're doing the book work, right? And when you do your clinicals, you're teaching the hands-on. And then when you graduate, now that you've passed your boards, you take your boards and you pass, and there's like, good luck. Now you have this certificate that you're going to be using to go and work as a nurse practitioner. Now, you learn as you go along. So being on my program, they have learned as they went along to graduation. Now they're in the world and they're saying, okay, now I will say this, healthy food choices. So they say, Ann Marie, call me and be like, hey, Judy-Ann, let's go out for brunch. Let's talk, let's go have a meeting. When we go out, you're going to see what I choose to eat. And you're like, that's all you eating? Yes, ma'am. If I want to keep my body to look the way it looks. So now you're being on my program. You graduated with the mentality now that this is a lifestyle. This is a whole new way of living. This is a whole new way of eating to maintain that weight. Now, granted, I've had patients that fall to like, oh, girl, I went to a wedding and, oh, I done messed up. But guess what? I'm the accountability partner that they need. Because trust me, they don't want to hear my mouth. They be like, "Ooh, girl, Dr. Wellington is the truth." They will tell you if you call any of my patients now, and the thing about it, go on my Google reviews. When you read, literally, I read this stuff, and sometimes I'm in here tearing up because these are coming from the heart. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
because I'm so passionate about my weight loss, like literally in my office, we're crying, we're laughing, we're praying, because all of this incorporates into each other. We laugh, we cry, we pray in my office. So because of that, it just brings a joy to me when I see how happy I am making my patients happy. And I said, they was like, Judy-Ann, thank you so much. You did it. We did it. We
Yeah.
did it, because I can tell you whatever I want to tell you, but at the same time, what I tell you, you have to take that into account so that I can hold you accountable, but you still have to do what you need to do.
Wow. Well, you definitely have a fan. I just posted a comment that says you are amazing and has been a blessing to them. So continue the great work. I'll be coming to see you after my detox.
Come on, baby. Come on.
But let's talk about this brunch you have coming up.
Before we go to the brunch real quick, if anybody signs up for my weight loss package after listening to this, if they call and use ANN, which is your name, Ann, as a code, and give it to Christina, which is my amazing office manager, I wouldn't be able to do this without her. If you call and say Ann, they'll get 50% off the weight loss package.
Did you say 50?
$50. No, $50. $50 off the weight loss package.
$50. I thought you said 50%. I'm like, wait, sign me up now.
No, 50. Actually, you know what? I'll do even better. 50% off the consultation fee. Let's do that.
50% off the consultation fee.
Yeah.
Okay, and they can. How do they reach you to get in contact?
Yeah, 561-254-9769. That's my office number again, 561-254-9769. You call and say, hey, I saw Dr. Wellington on Ann Marie's program, and they'll get 50% off the consultation fee.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, you all better sign up.
Body by Healthcare Solutions.
And make sure how do they find you on social media? Because I know you make a lot of posts there.
Yes. So on Instagram, it's WellsCare Solutions. On Facebook, it's WellsCare Solutions. And my personal Facebook page is Dr. Judy-Ann Wellington.
Okay, WellsCare Solution. So check out Dr. Judy-Ann Wellington for WellsCare Solution for IV, weight loss, and it was one other.
Primary care.
Primary care and physicals. Awesome. Okay, so let's scoot on to the Boss Up Power Brunch.
Whoa, yes.
May 14th. You have several people that are going to be, let's see, can we change the layout here? But yeah, you have several people, including yours truly as the keynote.
Yes.
You have Kitty London as the MC. Mm-hmm. Several of my other good friends that I know on here, a couple of them, Nicole Hunt, business attorney, Miss Albritton, Eminence, Bretta, with the business mindset. Another good friend, Karen Holloway, financial advisor. I don't know these two other ladies, but I look forward to meeting them. Dr. Pamela Manning, nurse practitioner, and Ebony, we took it down.
Ebony Blackwood.
Ebony Blackwood. Okay, nurse practitioner, business branding, but they're both going on business. So let's talk about this event coming up.
Yes. Okay. So the Boston Power Brunch. Me and my business bestie, Leonie Charles, she came to me with this idea, say, hey, we need to do a brunch. You know, there's so many businesses and the word small business, you know, they're always saying small business. No, we're business owners and we want to be entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs. So we came up with this Boss of Power Brunch just to say, look, doesn't matter where you are in your business journey. Whether you're a new business owner, whether you've been in business for 10 years, whether you has the thought of, hey, I want to be a business owner, but I just don't know where to go. I don't know how to start. I don't know the financial aspect. I don't know the business aspect. How do I brand my business? How I need just the finance. I need the legal aspect. There's so many different little aspects that comes into one big picture. This is the brunch that you need to be at. You don't know who you're going to meet. I have a friend of mine that just called me the other day from Fort Lauderdale. She was like, hey, I'm thinking of coming to your brunch, but I live in Fort Lauderdale. How is this going to benefit me? I said, you don't know who you're going to meet. There's going to be so many people there. You don't know who you're going to meet. I go wherever I'm invited, honey, because, you know, I like to dress up. But besides that, you invite me, I'm coming because I am a business owner. So you don't know who you're going. You might meet someone that will propel your business into another level.
Absolutely. So you definitely have some power players lined up to speak. What can people expect when they come to the brunch? What should they wear? And where can they get tickets?
Okay, so first thing, what to expect? Expect to not leave the way you came. Expect to learn something. Look at who the keynote speaker is, Ann Marie. I'm trying to get up there, child. Period. You have Ann Marie as your keynote speaker. You need to be there. You cannot come to a brunch with the powerful keynote speaker. Shout out to the best MC ever, Kitty London, and the panelists that we have. There's no way for you to come to a brunch like this and leave the way you came. You have to take away something from someone, if not all, on that panel.
Absolutely. And I will be doing a book signing as well for my latest book, No Glory Without a Story, Birthing the Business Within You. And it's co-authored by 14 other amazing entrepreneurs from around South Florida. Wow. So I'll be doing a book signing for that book. And I'm not going to tell you what the keynote message will be because you got to be there to hear it. But it's going to be powerful. It's going to be powerful.
I can't wait to hear it because I know I'm learning something. Look, I'm going to have my notepad like, hold on, y'all. Let me just write what she just said. Repeat that, what you said, Ann.
Yes. So I can't wait to share.
Yeah, the dress code, because I get a lot of people texting me, what should I wear? Cute and classy. Mm-hmm. You're not going
to business.
You're not going to a gala and you're not going to a business. You're not going to an interview. You're going to a brunch. A cute little dress, cute. You could wear slacks. You could wear a jumper. You could wear skirt, shirt. Just be cute and classy. Because, hey,
what about the men?
I was about to say, ladies, you might meet your husband. Men, you might meet your wife there. The men, a nice slacks, nice long sleeve shirt. If you want to wear a suit, that's fine. But just nice slacks with a nice shirt with a tie, shoes, and sneakers. Like me, when I dress up, sometimes I dress up and wear sneakers because that's the new trend now. Put on your business suit with sneakers. It's a brunch, just be cute and classy. That's all I can say to you. And then as far as tickets, you can go on Eventbrite. I will share the link. It's on Eventbrite. And we need a final head count. Now, remember, we're having this event at the convention center, a classy, sophisticated location. So we have to give them a final head count. So if y'all want to buy our tickets on Monday, you ain't going to have no food.
So when is the last day to purchase tickets?
tomorrow at noon. They're pressuring us. Yes, we wanted to have give everyone up until after Mother's Day, but they're pressuring us for a final head count by tomorrow at noon. So if you're really serious about attending, why do we always wait till the last minute to get? You know how many people bought tickets last night? I'm like, why is people waiting till the last minute to buy a ticket? I was sending out messages yesterday, myself and Leonie. Shout out to Leonie. She's an awesome person, and it's good to have her as a friend. People were messaging, hey, we need a head count. They was like, okay, let me go buy my ticket now. Why do we always wait till the last minute to buy a ticket?
It's just in the nature of people. It's like, oh, let me wait and see if I have any other plans come up, or I don't know, maybe that's what it is.
And then we have the code up. If you buy your tickets between now, you have until noon tomorrow. The code is DOC, all caps, for Dr. Wellington. DOC, all caps. The tickets are 50% off. Look at that. You're saving 50% off, but you got to get your ticket by tomorrow at noon. Go on Eventbrite. 50% off the tickets right on. Someone messaged me because they couldn't find it. Go on top of where it says general admission. You'll see where it says enter discount code, DOC, all caps. Click on apply, and there you go. 50% off your tickets by noon tomorrow.
You cannot beat that. If you all saw the lineup, of course, myself, but all the other amazing speakers and experts, you know, from legal to marketing to finance to business management, you cannot miss out on the information that you're going to get to boss up. So whether you're an existing entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur, you want to make sure that you are in the place. Again, I'm excited. Thank you for inviting me to be your keynote, Dr. Judy-Ann Wellington. We're going to have a lot of fun, so you all don't want to miss out. And then it's from what time to what time?
It starts at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. is when you come your network. We have vendors there. We only have 2 vendor spaces left. So for the last minute vendors, you want to sell your items. It doesn't matter what you sell. Whatever you sell, whatever you want people to know that you're offering, you come. 2 more vendor spots available. And so it's from 11 a.m. to we're going to wrap up about 3:30, 4 o'clock, because it depending, we're going to have a Q&A. So make sure you guys have your questions. Make sure you have your questions ready to ask the panelists something that you need to know about business branding, the legal, the finance. Make sure you come with your questions ready, because the panelists are there to answer your questions.
Absolutely. Well, make sure you check out, if you go to, tell them the website again, Dr. Judy.
It's jleemsc.com. And if you have any questions, you can email at info@jleemsc.com.
Well, that is awesome. Well, there you have it, everyone. We have spilled the tea on the business of Dr. Judy-Ann Wellington with WellCare Solution, as well as her upcoming event with J. Lee MSC, the Boss Up Power Brunch. You don't want to miss it. Of course, you can always follow me at Ann Marie Sorrell on Facebook, Twitter. What else am I on? And LinkedIn. And A. Marie, just dropped the 2 N's, A. Marie Sorrell on Instagram. So make sure you check me out. And of course, check out my website, annmariesorrell.com, where you can learn more about what I have going on, as well as purchase any of my books or products. And of course, my companies, if you're looking for marketing, PR, or community engagement, outreach, or advertising, check out mosaicgroup.co. And of course, if you are looking to tap into the $90+ billion global cannabis industry, then you want to check out Cannabiziac.com, where we got you covered with education, thought leaders, our business incubator and accelerator program, and so much more to get you plugged in to either start or expand your current business into the cannabis industry. We're taking applications now for our next cohort, which will be starting in January. So you have a little time to get your stuff together, but don't wait to apply, because we have limited capacity for our classes and our cohorts. So Check us out. Lots going on. Again, thank you, Dr. Judy-Ann Wellington, for joining me today.
My pleasure. Now, all that she just said, why would you not want to be at the brunch? I mean, like, seriously, she has so much to offer that just coming for Ann Marie alone, like, she has so much to offer. She's someone that you need to be friends with. Hello, somebody.
Listen, I'm all about helping, connecting, and that's what I've been doing in this community for at least almost 20 years now, going on 20 years. So I'm happy to help, happy to connect, and just happy to share information. That's what Tea with Ann Marie is all about, where we're spilling the tea on business, politics, community news, and more. So thank you for joining us so we can spill the tea with what you're doing, Dr. Judy.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And I didn't get to ask you, what's your favorite tea?
Me?
Yes.
The tea that I sell.
See, I didn't even know you sell tea.
Okay, so I was supposed to spill that tea. Mm-hmm. Okay, how about this? I'm going to bring you the tea that I sell here. I'm going to bring you both of them.
Okay, well, there you all have it. Dr. Judy sells tea, so check her out so you can get her favorite tea that she sells. Now, say for this episode, I don't have it with me, but I've been drinking 2 different teas, a detox tea, as well as a turmeric and ginger with cayenne pepper and some other lemon tea. So if you're not familiar with that, it gets your inflammation and helps with inflammation, helps with, your immune system and so many other benefits. So that's been my morning tea for this week. And just wanted to share that with you all, because I do like to kind of give little tips on actual tea.
All right. Thank you so much for having me on, Ann Marie. I really appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to your keynote speech at the brunch. Like I said, I'm going to have my pen and paper ready. I really appreciate you taking the time out to be there, to educate us on being an entrepreneur, because, of course, you've been in the business for so long. I've been only a business owner for less than a year. So I have a lot to learn, and I'm always open to learn. Thank you. I appreciate you. Can't wait to see you and everyone else on May 14th at the Boss Up Power Brunch.
Absolutely. And thank you. Everyone, as always, please share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on social media, and continue to join me as we continue to spill the tea of what's happening in and around our community. Have an amazing Friday and amazing weekend, and see you next time on Tea with Ann Marie.
Bye.